Hi, I'm Michelle. Welcome to Log On Farm. It's raining and cold outside, so I decided to make some cookies. After all, it is December and we're all cooking, and baking nice things for people, but I'm baking for chickens. So, you know the book that I got most of my recipes from. I always make a little bit of modifications, and you can too, but I'm just gonna kind of show you what I did to the recipe called Christmas Cookies for Santa Claus. So the first thing I did, I'm doubling up the recipe since we have so many chickens. It calls for a half a cup of coconut oil, a quarter cup of honey, and 2 eggs. I'm using very small eggs, so 3 small eggs are gonna be the same as 2 large eggs. I've already added the oil and the honey. You're supposed to beat this together until it's creamy, which it is, as you can tell. But I did add some chunks into it, and that is crushed banana. Next, we're going to add the eggs, and remember, I have 6 eggs here but it really only calls for 2, and of course I'm doubling up the recipe. So we're gonna add the eggs and beat them all together. Next, it calls for a half a cup of whole wheat flour. Of course, I'm adding a cup, half a cup of wheat germ, and a quarter cup of cornmeal. So we're gonna add the dried ingredients in. Start mixing that up. I actually want a whole cup of cornmeal since I'm doubling the recipe, so we'll get a little bit more of that out. Does anybody else use jars as their canisters? These are my favorite, ball jars, but I like to go to the antique store, and as long as the glass is safe to put food products in, I really like the clear jars to use as the canisters because I can see through them and it really looks cool on the shelf. So I'm going to mix this up until it's creamy. All right. Now to add a little bit more moisture in here, you are supposed to add half a cup of raisins. And instead of adding a whole cup of raisins, I added some chopped apple. There's also a tablespoon of cinnamon in here. I have everything mixed up. It actually looks pretty good. So now you're going to take an ungreased cookie sheet. I think the chickens are really gonna like these. Stick them in a preheated 350-degree oven and we'll see how it works. Look at that. It came out perfectly. Check it out. Well, it looks like the chickens like their snack. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.